So hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. My name is Fantasy Gamer 11 and today we are going to be covering for my game for my personal draft league. As always, I will name my team and my opponent's team. Starting with my team. My team is composed of Weavile, Latias, Megalopony, Roserade, Swampert, The Blade, Delphox, Golbat, Escavalier, Ardino, Regirock, and Zeb Striker. And on my opponent's team, his team consists of Garchomp, Volcanion, Mega Venusaur, Sylveon, Empoleon, Hydreigon, Hitmonlee, Acelgor, Electros, Xatu, Avalugg, and Omastar. So the team I decided to bring for this game was a team that has Weavile, Delphox, Swampert, Lopunny, Latias, and Escavalier. So let's start off with the first Pokemon being Weavile. As always, Weavile and Lopunny actually didn't miss any games, and I actually did not bring Regirock once yet, and that's pretty much the only one I didn't bring yet. And Latias's first appearance is in Game 4. I didn't bring it to the 3 first games because I don't think it did much work in the 3 first. So that's pretty much it. And we have a Weavile that is Life Orb, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, Knockoff, Pursuit with, I don't know why it doesn't have, well, with 64 HP, 252 plus an Adamant Nature, and 192 Speed. 252 attack with an Adamant Nature, and 192 Speed. The 192 Speed is to outspeed the whole team, except for the Scarfers. So it has 334 Speed just to outspeed Garchomp, and Garchomp pretty much outspeed the whole team. It's the fastest mon here, so it outspeeds everything, and that's pretty much it. I have Icicle Crash to hit the Garchomp, super effective, hit the Xatu, super effective, and it's just a stab that hits things like Hydreigon, super effective as well. Acelgor probably Okos it. Electrot, it'll hit Electros very hard, and I can knock it off too. It just hits basic stab to hit things like the Sylveon as well. It's the Mega Venusaur, super effective, and that's pretty much it for the Icicle Crash. Ice Shard is for priority for things like Scarf Garchomp if he wants to bring that. Scarf Hydreigon to Revenge Kill it. Doesn't Oko, but it still does decent damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Ice Shard. And I have Knockoff just for basic stabbing, getting rid of items such as Choice Scarfs on anything. And for example, the Assault Vest, if he wants to bring Assault Vest Electros, things like Life Orb on a Hydreigon or a Choice Scarf on a Hydreigon, lefties on pretty much anything, sashes or things like that, specs on the Volcanion, and that's pretty much it for that. And I decided to bring Pursuit just for the Xatu to deal with it. I'm pretty sure the Oko is an Adamant Nature, except if he's defensive, but it'll do a lot of damage, and he can't really touch me back. But yeah, I have the Pursuit just to deal with the Xatu. Bring it in, Pursuit, trap the Xatu. And I could have went for Poison Jab for the Sylveon, but I preferred going for the Pursuit just for the Xatu because I have less problems dealing with Sylveon. I have an Escavalier that pretty much walls any type of Sylveon, even if it's spec, since I am running Assault Vest again, since it is the best moveset, the best set, I mean, except especially in Draft League because it deals with so many threats. But let's move on to the next Pokemon. I'm going to bring an Assault Vest Delphox with Grass Knot, Fire Blast, Dazzling Gleam, and Psyshock, with 252 special attack, 16 speed def, and 240 plus a timid nature. I have 240 speed plus a timid nature to outspeed Garchomp and the rest of his team except for the Scarfers. I have 16 speed def just for a little bit more speed def and bulk with the Assault Vest, and max special attack just to deal massive amounts of damage. So first off, I have Grass Knot just to deal with the Omastar. It pretty much Okos any type of Omastar. It does huge damage to Omastar, and it also does decent damage to Empoleon, I guess. That's pretty much it for the Grass Knot. Fire Blast is just there for huge stab to hit things like the Mega Venusaur, the Acelgor, the Electros, the Xatu, the Avalugg, and the Hitmonlee and other things with huge amounts of power with the max special attack. The Dazzling Gleam and the Assault Vest, those two go together to deal with Hydreigon. So I can deal with any type of Hydreigon with this set. If he is not running Choice Scarf, I outspeed him, so I can basically Dazzling Gleam him. If he is Choice Scarfed, I can eat up a Dark Pulse, I can eat up a Draco, I can eat up any type of move he wants to go for, and I can hit it back with a Dazzling Gleam, and I will OHKO any type of Hydreigon, except if he is Sash. But even if he is Sash, I live one hit, I outspeed him, and I can get rid of the Hydreigon afterwards. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Dazzling Gleam. It also hits the Garchomp, super effective, and the Hitmonlee is super effective, but I have Psyshock for the Hitmonlee as well. So it's pretty much only there for the Hydreigon and the Garchomp. Next up, I have Psyshock. I decided to go for Psyshock over Psychic just to deal better with the Hitmonlee, since Hitmonlee has so much special defense compared to its defense. So Psyshock hits it harder. So that's pretty much it. It's also a stab move that can hit other things that resist things like Fire Blast or Grass Knot. Such as the Electros, which will probably run Assault Vest, and Psyshock also hits the Electros harder. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Delphox set for the game. Next up, we have our defensive Swampert with leftovers, Ice Punch, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, and Superpower. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Superpower. I might change it for Scald, but let's just keep it there for the video. I'll see it in the game. I'll just run a couple calcs after that and see if I need the burns with the Scald. But I have 20 max HP, max defense with an Impish Nature and 4 in attack. It's pretty much a defensive wall to deal with the Garchomp, the Hitmonlee, the Avalugg, the Omastar. If it's offensive, like if it's not special attacking but just an offensive variant. Just to my defensive wall. And also I run Ice Punch for the Garchomp, Earthquake for things like Volcanion and Basic Stab. Hits also the Mega Venusaur, the Empoleon, and things like that. Stealth Rocks is there just to get rocks on the field. Since he does have a Volcanion, I do want rocks, but I have to watch out for the Xatu. But I can lure in the Xatu with this. Put my Swampert in on a physical move. Lure in the Xatu, going for like things like a Stealth Rocks, and then going back to my Weavile, predicting the Xatu, and proceed to pursue trapping that. And also I have the Superpower to deal more damage to the Avalugg, since it does, but I don't think I'll need that. I don't think I need Superpower, because Avalugg is so defensive that Superpower won't do anything to it. And Empoleon, it does hit the Empoleon, but also I can hit that with an Earthquake. But yeah, I might keep it just for the Hydreigon. Yeah, that's pretty much why. That's probably why. Okay, that is why I put the Superpower there. It was to hit the Hydreigon, so I will keep it there because it does more damage to a Hydreigon, and I want to get rid of the Hydreigon as fast as possible because it is a big threat if it is Scarfed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Swampert set. It's just a basic defensive wall. That's it, that's all. Next up, we have our Mega Lopunny back at it again with a Quick Attack, Fake Out, High Jump Kick, and Ice Punch with 144 HP investment, 252 Adamant Nature in attack. Well, 252 in attack with an Adamant Nature, 112 speed. 112 speed again. Outspeed the Garchomp, outspeed everything else except for the Scarfers. I don't mind that. 144 HP, just a rest to make it a little bit more bulky. I have max attack and Adamant Nature just to hit very hard. I have Quick Attack, Fake Out, both together to deal with the Selgor. If he is offensive, I can OHKO it with that. If he is defensive and has the Final Gambit, well, I'll take it. I'll take him low enough to like 50%, so the Final Gambit won't do much, and he will kill himself, and I will come out alive. Also, I have the High Jump Kick right there instead of the Drain Punch that I used last game, just because High Jump Kick OHKOs Empoleon and Drain Punch does not, so I want to keep the High Jump Kick there. And also deals with the Hydreigon pretty well. It deals with does more damage to Avalugg, does more damage to Omastar, which are defensive walls, and things like that. It does literally more damage to pretty much everything. I have Ice Punch. That's pretty much for the Garchomp. And the Hydreigon, if it wants to switch in, it also deals more damage to the Xatu. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Ice Punch, and there's not much to say. Quick Attack, Fake Out there for the Sugor, High Jump, Kick, Basic Stab, deal with the Empoleon, and deal more damage to pretty much anything. And Ice Punch is there also for the Garchomp and the Xatu as well. So that's pretty much it for my Mega Lopunny set. And next up, we have our brand new appearance, Latias. Latias with Life Orb, Defog, Draco Meteor, Psyshark, and Thunderbolt. So this set is pretty much standard with 192 speed, timid nature, max special attack, and the rest in HP just to have more bulk. The Defog is there to get rid of rocks, since I do have the Delphox and the Weavile that take 25% from rocks, so I don't want rocks on my field. And also Amistar does have spikes, Assago does have spikes, and I do not want spikes on my field as well, since Latias is the only one that isn't affected by that. So I do not want spikes. I have Draco Meteor to deal with pretty much everything except for the Sylveon. It just deals massive damage, except for the Empoleon as well. But it's just going to do tons of damage to pretty much anything. Psyshock there again for the Hitmonlee and the Electros. That's pretty much it. It's also Stab, so it'll deal a lot of damage. And I also have the Thunderbolt that hits things like the Omastar, the Xatu, the Empoleon, and the Volcanion super effective. So this is pretty much there to wall the Volcanion. It's my Volcanion counter, and I won't switch into it. I'll probably have to sack something to deal with the Empoleon, and it'll probably be Swampert, because Swampert doesn't really wall anything else than Garchomp that's threatening on his team, Hitmonlee as well, but I have other ways to deal with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thunderbolt is really there for the Volcanion. It also hits Xatu, I don't mind that, but still, it's mainly there to hit KO, if not Oko the Volcanion. And lastly, we have our Assault Vest Escavalier coming back 2 games in a row with max HP and max defense with the Assault Vest, same as last game. Iron Head, Knockoff, Mega Horn, Drill Run, just to hit everything. It just deals with the Sylveon, it deals with Empoleon to a certain point with the Drill Run, it deals with Xatu with the Knockoff, Drill Run the Omastar as well. It can Mega Horn the Hydreigon, it can Drill Run the Volcanion as well, it can Mega Horn the Venusaur. It just walls pretty much everything on his team. Has tons of defenses, tons of special defense, tons of defense, tons of HP. It's there to be a big fat wall. So that's pretty much it for the team. I don't have anything else to say. So the team will probably be in a couple days again, and I hope you have a good one. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, leave any suggestions you want. I will respond as much as I can, and that'll be it for today. Have a nice one, and see you later.